Now we'll practice a supported fish with a bolster underneath the rib cage and have a strap nearby for your hands. So lay back so the bolster supports you underneath your thoracic spine. Release the flesh of the buttocks away from the lower back, away from the back ribs. Knees bent and feet flat to support you, and then grab your strap and reach your arms up and overhead, hands holding the strap at shoulder distance apart. Enjoy this nice extension of the spine as you lengthen through the front of the spine and lengthen the abdomen, and then extend your legs. Stretch the legs and stretch the arms. Allow yourself to be supported by the bolster here. Become internally absorbed here. As you relax and release and gently guide yourself to lengthen a little more. Smooth and steady inhalation and a steady exhalation. And then bend your knees one at a time, place your feet flat, and roll to your side. Pass through your side to come out of the pose, coming on up to sit. We'll practice a version of Urdhva Hastasana with a strap. So hold on to your strap in your hands quite wide, and then lift the arms up overhead and put a little tension on the strap. Make sure that your feet and legs are organized underneath you. A little bit of space between the feet. Get long in the legs, grounded in the feet. Lift the low belly and stretch the whole rib cage up off of the abdomen so the front, side, and back ribs are all lifting. And then continue the expression of that rib cage lift by stretching and lifting the arms, lifting the strap overhead. Let the arms move back as the shoulder blades move forward into the rib cage. Head balancing right on top, lengthening the body here. And then exhale and lower the arms down. Now we'll do what I call a chest stretch with a strap, which is also a great shoulder opener. So hold on to the strap behind your back with your palms facing forward and take your hands quite wide. Have your feet and legs organized nicely underneath you. And stretch through the arms and reach the strap way back behind you. Get taller through the sides of your waist. Lift up through the side ribs and let your shoulders reach back as the arms reach back as you keep tension on the strap. Press the feet down and draw up through the legs all the way up to the lungs. Lift from under the collarbones so the anterior spine is very long And keep reaching the arms back and start to reach the arms more and more up. So eventually the strap will come right up overhead. And once the strap comes up overhead, then start to extend and reach the strap back again, reaching the arms long behind you. Be very active and extended in your limbs here. See if you can create an internal lift in the spine from bottom to top. Keep reaching the arms back and then all the way down. And you can bring your hands a little closer together on the strap for the next time around if you want to make it a deeper stretch. And start to reach the arms back behind you, keeping tension on the strap, staying tall through the body. Shoulders back and down as the arms go up. Shoulder blades slide down as the arms reach back and up. Stay relaxed in the neck and the jaw and the face here. Lift and relax and open the back of the throat. Take the strap all the way overhead and then start to reach the strap, the arms, back and down slowly. Even as the arms come down, stay tall in the side ribs. And then release. And now we'll practice downward facing dog with a chair. So have your sticky mat against the wall and place the back of the chair at the wall. And rest your hands down on the seat of the chair and step your feet back into a down dog position. So we don't want the back to be rounded at all or the pelvis to be tucked. Rather, bend your knees and lift your buttocks way up high so that your pelvis will tilt on the femurs. So the buttocks is lifting, and let the front of your spine be very long. Stretch through the arms, stretch the elbows, the armpits, pull the outer hips back, pull the inner thighs back, pull the pubic bone back and up behind you. And let the head release down and let the chest release towards the toes. Think of the upper spine, the thoracic spine, deepening into the body towards the chest. And then lengthen the trunk. Lengthen the outsides of the trunk and lengthen the inner trunk. Lift the buttocks up. You can keep your knees bent here. That might help you lift the buttocks and pull it way back. And then lean into the chair as you step your feet forward. And now stand near the wall for a side stretch. So you'll be about 1.5 feet away from the wall. Start in Tadasana. And you can have your feet a little bit apart, or if you choose, you can have your feet together. Lift your arms overhead, starting in Urdhva Hastasana. Roll the thighs in, ground your thighs back, press the arms back, and snuggle the shoulder blades into the rib cage so that you're lengthening the anterior spine. And then start to press your hips out to the right as you bend your body towards the wall. And take your left hand onto the wall. Press your hips away from the wall. Grounding down through your feet, draw up through the musculature of the legs. Side bending towards the wall, and as you inhale, create more length and even walk the fingertips up the wall. Be strong and long in your legs as you side bend here. And think of the thoracic spine deepening towards the chest. So make sure this side bend is not at all a forward bend or a rounding in the back. If anything, it's more like a back bend joining with the side bend. Press the shoulder blades forward and open the right ribs towards the ceiling and maybe even turn to look up. And then press your hands off the wall to come back to center, both arms lifting, arms and legs extending, and exhale and lower your arms down. And then turn around for the other side, this time the outer right hip near the wall, and lift your arms up overhead, firm legs, internal rotation in the thighs. Lift the rib cage. Create a deep internal ascension up through the central axis of the body, which runs along the front of the spine, and then start to side bend to the right as you press your hips to the left. And you'll feel those right fingertips come to the wall, and then the left fingertips come to the wall, and walk your fingertips up the wall as you deepen the side bend and create more length. And press your shoulder blades into the rib cage. Open the left ribs towards the ceiling. Press the hips to the left. And even look up towards the ceiling. And find a sense of a back bend inside the side bend. Buttocks releasing down. Pubic bone and tailbone reaching for each other. And then push off the wall to come to center, extending arms and legs. And exhale, lowering the arms down. And lay down on your back now for a supine twist. Extend your arms out to the sides. Lift your knees up over your hips. And then take your knees over to the right towards your right elbow. And rest your legs down on the floor here, and then reach the left arm to the left to increase the twist. Feel your belly rolling to the left as your legs relax more and more to the right. Have a sense of widening across the collarbones, long and wide through the arms, open hands. You can ground your arms down into the floor. Lengthen the spine here and turn the belly more to the left as you relax the legs more to the right. And then bring your legs up to the center. And take your legs over towards the left elbow, knees nice and bent. Take a moment as you settle your body here. Reach the right arm to the right to help open the chest. And let your belly recede and roll to the right as you relax your legs more and more to the left. Spread through the arms, long spine, smooth breath. Roll the belly to the right. And then take the legs back to center and feet down. Now we'll practice Shavasana. So we'll have a bolster to support you underneath the knees and thighs. And have a spread out blanket on the head side as you see here. So lay down and adjust the flesh of the buttocks so that it's moving away from the lower back. And then start to roll up your blanket so that we'll have this nice roll of support underneath the neck. So find just the right amount of blanket roll for underneath your neck. And then slide your shoulder blades down your back and release the arms so the palms are face up. And once you feel fairly organized here, then really relax and release.